What's good? What's good? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hidden Gems coming to you live and direct from Sips and Snips. All right, man. Oh man. Oh man. For the group of haters that I was recently in a chat with, yeah, no, we're on here. We're good, and I know you can hear. All right, mic is working good. Everything's working good right now. You know what I'm saying? Streamyard acting like they got some get right, but happy to be here, man. Do another live stream today. Has been a good day, man. It's been a great week. Great week. But let me go ahead and get to the chat, man. Let's see what's going on. Fragrance Decant Boutique, what's going on? How you doing? Joel Matrix. Scent of the day is Kajal Salaj. All right. Smelling good. He said, really thinking of getting that Mystique Myrrh by Welton London. He's the perfumer for Clyde Christian Blonde Amber. Okay, okay. All right, that's what's up. Or is that Vincent Record? Okay. All right, that's a bet, man. See what that's working with. All right. Dan, not the man. What's going on? Scent of the day is a hot off signature tobacco layered with Dandyman tobacco vanilla body oil. All right. Smelling very, well, I guess you would say vanillic or tobacco-ish. All right. My guy Dutch in the chat. Your scent of the day is Versus was trash earlier, EDP. Indeed, man. It was definitely underwhelming. I ain't gonna say it was trash, but it was underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It was nostalgic for a lot of us. World, what's good, man? What's going on? What's going on, baby? Rock boy, what's good? Let me get through here. My guy Mo, what's going on, baby? All right. Mr. Clark, scent of the day is Kirk Elliott, This Fig and Rose. Yeah, man. I think it's now called Musty Rose, but that is a banger for sure. I think he renamed it, if I'm not mistaken, man. It's still good. Still a beautiful scent, man. Bought me a full bottle the other day or last week, and hey, man, I've worn it once only, but it was good. Scent of the day is Decision for Will. All right, all right. Dutch in here, Cash Money and No Limit loss. Yeah, they lost a lot of key players that didn't show up, and they lost a lot in real life, man. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to those who are no longer with the groups. But hey, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Turk, who's over there getting killed in the chat for his own live concert after missing out on the Las Vegas performance. That boy, trash. Will say, I'm the hater he was talking about. No, actually, it was Dutch and Jason, man. These haters. What's going on, JoJo? What's good, man? What's good? My boy, Walt, what's good, baby? Joel said, don't forget Gems. You said the last time you were going to put me up. All right, Joe. All right, Joel. Let me get you over here, man. Seriously, give me 1 second, baby. I'll get you going. But yeah, let me go ahead and get through the chat, man. I definitely am. All right. Walt, don't add on to them, man. Don't add on to them. It was trash though. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was definitely underwhelming. Like that's a fact. You know, man, I mean, no Wayne, of course, no Mystical. That Negro's locked up still, you know. No Mr. Magic, you know what I'm saying? No Limit brought out Snoop. I don't know why the hell Cash Money didn't at least bring out Mac 10, you know what I'm saying? West Coast for West Coast, do the damn thing would have been good. But they didn't, you know what I'm saying? And the playlist, the battle playlist was trash. My boy Dutch said he went over there and bought the whole Sephora. Damn near that boy Walt has been making plenty of trips to Sephora, and I forget what the other place is, but yeah, that boy out there, man. That boy outside smelling fragrances. My guy Walt said, I was about to say Joel is community moderator. Damn near, man. He wants his wrench, boy. When Joel wants his wrench, you better get him his wrench because he always in here, baby. Y'all gotta stop speaking down on the city's artists. Hey, world, look, it ain't the artist. It was the choice of what they played and who all came, man. Look, we love no New Orleans, but that was definitely a poor selection due to untold circumstance, or what is it, foretold, whatever. Due to certain circumstances, they couldn't be in full force either of the groups. But I mean, it was good for nostalgic purposes, but at the same time, man, it was a little underwhelming. My guy Wall said, "Bro, that joint was so disappointing." At the beginning of the competition, you were still live, Walt. I want to hear that. What up, cuz? What's going on, baby? What's going on out there in Chicago, man? He knew when it was announced. Boy, anyway, get out of here. That thing said, Romeo looked elderly. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That man looked like he had aged a little bit since he had his child, man. It was interesting, man. It was interesting. I put it like this. Yeah, Juvie was a saving grace for Cash Money. They even do my boy BG right. He had some hits, and they didn't play that Cash Money as an army. I don't know if they played that, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was disappointing, man. I ain't gonna lie. You right. 30 minutes, man. Yeah, man. I miss Mystical. I miss Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I miss several people on there. They finally brought out Fiend, hell, for one damn song. I was yeah, it was disappointing, y'all, man. It was definitely disappointing. Unforeseen. That was the word. Yeah, your boy fucking up on the words. But hey, let me go ahead and get down here, man. What up, Tay? What up, y'all? What up, everybody, man? Uh yeah. You say it's always inspiring rapper speaking crazy. Yeah, man. What up, boy? Said of the day is Electimus Octavian. Yeah, that's that raspberry rose joint. I got that. Yeah. I know you smelling good over there, boy. Yeah, man. But hey, you already know what I came here for, y'all. All right. First of all, if you saw the thumbnail, came to talk about some of these clones that are in the community, man. Not calling nobody out, just giving my take, my perspective on the fragrances. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. I ain't gonna lie. Look, what up, Kev? What up, Kev? Yeah, man. So came in here to talk about a few of them, man. And boy, a lot of people have been talking about some of these clones going around. And I started talking about them just because I wanted to be able to say something in them and just give my little point of view. But man, let's start off with one. So shout out to my guy D4G, aka the Fragrance Plug, and of course Walt. But shout out to D4G because I think he was the first one, damn near the only one that I've really heard talking about this one fragrance. All right, let me kind of slide to the side. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, Latafa Sharif. All right, y'all. This fragrance right here. All right. Fragrance is good. My boy Fragrance Plug hit it on the head when he said, hey, it smells like Greenlee. This right here smells, I mean, very close to Greenlee. All right. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you. But I'm going to keep it a buck. I didn't get it. But I did get another one that smells a lot like Greenlee, y'all. These two fragrances right here are definitely Greenlee inspired by fragrances. This right here is that Aether. All right. Aether, however you want to pronounce it, depending on who's pronouncing it. Aether extrait. This is good. This is a close clone as well. I'll never forget. Boy, who was it that told me this bullshit from Al Hadamain? Y'all, how many of y'all remember? Let me see it in the chat because I know there's enough of y'all in here. All right. How many of y'all remember in the chat a couple of years back when everybody was sweating the balls of Amber Oud Exclusive, all right? And for a good reason, because they do make very good clones. They make very good rendition, all right? But how many of y'all remember back a couple of 2 or 3 years ago when they were swearing, and I'm not going to call them out, y'all already know who it is. They were swearing that this joint right here, the Emerald version of Amber Oud Exclusive, smelt and was a clone of Greenlee. Let me see in the chat. Put a one up if you remember when they were saying that this right here was a clone of Greenlee. Because I can go back. They still got videos of that stuff. If I have to, I will call somebody out on there. Hey, they were saying that this shit right here ain't got a note of Greenlee in it. I don't know who came up with that, but everybody else, the clone reviewers, started saying the same shit. And when you spray this on skin, boy, this boy is so citrusy, it is not even close. Nah, bro. I'm reviewing this stuff because look, I'm about to clear the water with my nose, man. Look, I'll tell you like this. Those two, Sharif and Aether. If anybody's looking for a clone, because I know there are people that don't want to pay, it's a good fragrance, but that soapy, sweet, green bath bar Irish Spring smell, it's a hell of a fragrance, especially if you're in Texas right now. It's a hell of a fragrance right now because it works. It works. It works like shit. But I'm going to tell you, you don't need to pay that PDM money for it. It's good. These two are good clones. And yeah, man. Look at it. Walt, Mo, y'all did good on that one. Y'all did good on that one. Shout out to everybody who reviewed those two. All right. But let me go ahead and get to this. All right. This joint right here, Walt, Mo, I don't know what the hell they had on display, but that shit right there ain't what it said it was going to be. This right here, y'all. When I tell you that this right here is a shell of what it's supposed to be, oh no, brother. Oh no. This Habik by Lattafa, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying it's trash, but I ain't saying it's exactly good. The thing about this is, hey, they say on Fragrantica that this is supposed to compare to, all right, to Le Male Essence. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I can see where it does. I think I called Walt about this fragrance. Let me get this off of the screen because this shit is. And what you're gonna get in here, y'all. I had to come to this, man. Habik is all right. See, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know why my boy Mo likes this. All right, Mo likes leather fragrances. He likes spicy fragrances. And so, if you have the same nose and preference as Mo, then this is right up your alley. I get it. For me, this smelled like a blue leather. I don't even know how that works out. All right, but it smelled like a blue leather on my skin. There was a pepperiness, not a spiciness, but a pepperiness to me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's cool. If you like it, it's cool. On the dry down, when that cinnamon comes in, it's a little bit better, but man, nah. I might have to go back to it, but hey, Walt, you got to get your nose on the LG. I haven't smelt it either. I only smelt this one, but yo, that shit is weird. Yeah, definitely not for everybody. I'll be honest with you, hell. Definitely not for nobody. But y'all, this Habik, it's smooth. is better than the previous ones that Latafa has been coming out. It's if it's macerated and it's been sprayed properly, you ain't gonna lose nothing with this. I think it will get you close to it. For some reason, man, tell me why. Why is there every time I look at a damn clone, they're always cloning something by JPG? Is John Paul Gaultier that easy to clone of a designer or something? I mean, are their sales that crazy? Were their sales that crazy prior to the clones blowing up or something? Because every time I look up, there's a damn JPG clone out there. I just don't get it. Now you can call this rant or whatever, but it's just like how many times we gonna get a clone of the elixir? I mean, a clone of this or that. Right now, that Habik is a clone of the Parfum. You got the bow, you got Green Island or whatever the hell it is, man. Look, I think JPG is working hand in hand with the clones, man. I think they might have a little partial stake in the clones. Because every time I look up, that's the only thing that keeps getting recommended, or not the only, but heavily being recommended. Whether it's Rayhan, whether it's Rasasi, everybody is doing some clone of some version of JPG. Shit is getting annoying. Shit is getting annoying. You know what I'm saying? It is like, God dang, do something else. Hey, shout out to the Sith Father. Holler at him if you want an original. All right. I don't know which ones he got, but hey, he'll put it in the chat. But now, well, say Lamel Parfum is the one they can't clone. Okay, well, they sure as hell tried to clone Lamel Essence. And I tell you what, if they got close, then I don't want to smell the original. That is just not for me. Well, say they are sweet and linear. I get it. And like David said, yeah, they're popular right now. And I get it. They're made popular. But hell, there's a lot of other designers out there that are good, man. Yep, thank you. And then that's another thing, Dutch. The clones they jumping up in price. Now, Walt and everybody else said it. We all knew it was only going to stay. These clones are only going to stay around that $50 range for so long. Now you got literally clones that are running $80. They're trying to charge $80 in places for some of these clones, which is crazy to me, especially when the original is like $100. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I understand they're trying to go with what's hot. But the truth of the matter is, my thought is that the clones have more sway over what's hot than they think. If they were to clone some of these other ones and talk about it, and these reviewers were to put it out there, you'd be surprised the way things will shift. But hey, it is what it is. Do your thing. Dan Not the Man said, hey, JPG only has a handful of bangers. There's absolutely no reason to have this many clones. I'm saying, man, look, I ain't a clone hater, but damn, can we get some versatility and the fragrances being cloned? That's all I'm asking for. Like, shit, make it worthwhile. This is ridiculous to some degree. Look, somebody asked him on his live what 3 clones you can get for $100. She try 1 or 2. To stick. Somebody go tuck Jason in. He over here typing like baby was talking in the verses at the end of the verses battle. Somebody tuck this man in. Jason, where's your wife? Look, look, Dan, no. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man. That shit makes absolutely no sense to me. And although Habik ain't bad, it's definitely a preference for some. But let me say this, man. This right here, I don't care what nobody says, all right? And y'all can take this wherever you want to. I don't care what nobody says, all right? This shit right here, this is not close to Blonde Amber. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Look, I am a Blonde Amber lover, all right? I'm a Blonde Amber lover. This Amber Empire by French Avenue, I'm not saying it's trash. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not at all. But this shit right here, hell no. All right? Hell no. First of all, I'm not sure where the reviewers get off saying that this is close. And there's one note at the top that definitely takes this away from the Blonde Amber factor. And that's the fact that this damn fragrance got cashmere wood in it. Cashmere wood. And this shit is, and it ain't a soft cashmere. This is a rough cashmere, almost like leather. Almost like leather. Ain't a damn rough note in Blonde Amber. Not one rough note in Blonde Amber, y'all. But this got a clone. Everybody's swearing it's so close. And off top, you get something rough, which definitely throws it out of there. All this 1 for 1 and this 90%, that is such bullshit. All right? Such bullshit. No offense to those who said it was, but hey, I don't know where they get this shit from. Let me go ahead and let me show you something. Let me go ahead and share this with y'all. All right? Look right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look right here. Look at here. All right? Look at these goddamn notes. You got vanilla pod, cashmere wood, oriental notes, liqueur. All right? You got amber, sugarcane, cedarwood, tonka, labdanum, sandalwood, and musk. All right? Well put together. All right? Well put together. All right? The oils are lesser. I love them though. Oils are lesser, but hey, so you're going to get a lesser quality fragrance, but it's still good for the money. But here's the thing. It still smells good. Still comes off of my skin well, but this shit is dark and rough compared to, let's go to Blonde Amber. All right, let's go to Blonde Amber. Shall we? We shall. All right. Blonde Amber. We got rum. There goes your liquor. All right. You've got olibanum, bergamot, grapefruit, cardamom. I mean, look at all these notes. Look at all these notes. All right. First and foremost, if you knew anything about any of these notes and the nature of them and how they are put together and how they work together and multiple fragrances, you would look on here and say, and you would automatically know that that damn cashmere wood throws this shit off. It makes it rough. You've got so many things, the orris, the sandalwood, the labdanum. I mean, you've got so many things in here that make this fragrance so damn smooth. You've even got white tobacco. So many notes in here that make this fragrance a smooth, sweet, enjoyable fragrance. That saffron is more for the spice and not for no damn density and leather feel. Blonde Amber, just completely different. It takes it in a whole nother direction. Now, I don't knock French Avenue for trying to get it close, but at the same time, all I'm saying is French Avenue, for the people that are comparing these two, you can compare them, but give French Avenue their dues, their just desserts, or their, my bad, I said just desserts. Give them their applaud for making a great fragrance on the budget that they spent. But stop pairing this shit to Blonde Amber. Amber Empire is not Blonde Amber. You've got Blonde Amber, which is sweet. You've got rum, not alcohol, but rum, okay? Yeah. You've got a smooth, the dry fruits are so heavy and so sweet in there in the opening. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right. The sweet dry down, the resinous feel, all that. You get that in here. All right. Now, You go over here and you look at Amber Empire, still a great fragrance, still a good fragrance for the budget. All right, for the cost, it's a great fragrance. But y'all, look at that. Look at that. Do you even think that that's going to compare? Oriental notes. Oriental notes meaning they had different spices in there. All right. They didn't want to specify the spices. I get why you don't want to, even if you were trying to get it close as far as the list of notes, it's not. You know what I'm saying? This is a very good fragrance for the budget of $50 to $60 right now. I think you can get it for 50 in some places, 60 in others, right? But the sugarcane, that tonka, does not provide the same sweetness whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it's almost like the tonka makes it powdery. The labdanum takes away from some of the roughness of the cashmere wood, but it's still rough. All right. Sandalwood smooths it out a little bit. That musk in there definitely plays into the powdery nature of the tonka, the powdery sweet nature. The amber gives a little bit of sweetness, but it's a more darker feel. These are two different fragrances. I'm sorry. If you're not within the ballpark of being about 80 or 85% or greater similar in both the opening, dry down, and the after effect, or even if you're a linear part of it, if you're not 85 or more better close, just call it what it is. It's a different flavor. It's a different fragrance, all right, with similar notes and similar skin play. That's it. But y'all, not the same. Not the same by far. Good fragrance, still nonetheless, still not the first. And you know what, y'all calling out TJ, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. I need. Hey, look, everybody has their own nose, but look, I'm not about to play with nobody. All right, Neeb has a nose for it. If that's what he got, then so be it. I'm not here calling anybody out. All I'm telling y'all is that for somebody who had a 10 mil and wore the shit out of Blonde Amber, I'm talking about back-to-back days, literally 4 days in a row when I was working with Honda and some other places. I'm telling you, I still know the feel and the way that Blonde Amber comes off on skin, and it is nothing similar. I literally sprayed myself 4 times with Amber Empire upon going up there to Dallas Perfume Wholesale. And y'all, I'm telling you right now, completely different. Same direction, darker, rougher, not as sweet, different, all around different feel. Ridiculous. All right. You're going to see a lot of people say it was close. French Avenue, look, clap off to you for making a good fragrance. I'm low key ashamed of some people of where their nose is in comparison. We all have our differences of opinions, and that's cool. I'm not calling anybody else out. All I'm saying is that from my nose and what I got, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Just Cole said, how about them Dodgers? I don't know. I ain't a baseball watcher, but hey, hopefully they did good. He might as well have said, hey, look, this ain't a call out. He said, don't get a blonde Amber, but a brunette Amy. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, Walt, it got to be two different fragrances, bro. The opening ain't the same, and the dry down ain't the same. So if those aren't the same or that close, then how can you say that they're close? If neither one of those, that's because clones are not. They do not have multiple layers of dry downs. They do not have a beginning, mid, and base. They don't. They don't have a top, mid, and base. A lot of them do not. They like to put it up on Fragrantica and all these other ones, but a lot of that shit is linear. So what I'm saying, yes, it's two different fragrances. Bro, get them on skin next to each other. You do not get the same. And if I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn, yeah, thank you. I could have sworn that Neve said it wasn't the same. But there are people out here saying it's 1 for 1. What up, Just Cole? Appreciate you coming by, man. But yeah, man, hey, nah, man. Y'all, this fragrance alone is why you need to go out there and get your own nose on it. All right. Get your own nose on it for real. Because this shit right here, according to my nose, couldn't be further from the truth, man. Two different fragrances. I'm sure they tried their best, but in the end, because Blonde Amber is damn near unclonable to me, you got two different fragrances that could both get worn well, but nah, not even close. You got to be within 15% close to for me to call you close. All right, that's my thoughts, and I'm standing on it for real. Let me see something real quick. What in the world y'all talking about? It is two different fragrances, man. You're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get close to it, bro. You're not gonna get close to it. I for those who don't distinctly say that you're not getting Blonde Amber from this, I would question their nose or question their motive. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. All right. Well, I'll say real talk. As long as we waited for the fragrance, it's wild. Now I'm dead ass. Go smell it, bro. So, hey, call it what you want. Tell them I said it. I don't care. I'm not calling anybody out, but I'm telling you, nah. I'm telling you right now, that thing's been sitting at the store for a couple of weeks now, or about a week and a half. Now it's been about 3 weeks. I smelled this thing last week, all right, at the beginning of this previous week, and I'm telling you right now, no, it had already been there for a week or two. That ish, or no, it had already been on the way. I think it had been there for a week, and yeah, man, Blonde Amber, nah, nah, macerate my ass. Maceration ain't gonna do that much. Just cause I can't stand clones, honestly. Even most designers, my nose is sensitive to the synthetics. And I get it, man. I get it. I get it. You know, the funny thing is that for those who are looking for something that's going to be mass appealing to others, clones are a good way to go about getting something like that. To getting noticed from other people. But if you're one where you typically like to sit in your own bubble and you enjoy the fragrance off of your own skin, clones may not always be the way to go. Because a lot of times, unless you're outside, you will get that synthetic nature to most of them, especially depending upon the blends. All right. Also, you know what I'm saying? Also, depending upon the quality of the oil, it may not even come out. Sometimes stuff comes out a little rougher, more powdery. Um, you can get individual notes instead of well blended accords. You know, so I get you in that respect. I get you, just go. But for those that are looking something that's okay with them, but smells better in other people's noses when they walk by and whatnot, clones fit the bill. And not only that, for the cost, they fit the bill as well. Dan said, I ain't tried in 10 months. Hey, good luck on that. You know what I'm saying? Good fragrance, but hey, I ain't putting it. This is why I be saying sometimes you shouldn't even be comparing some of these shits. Just talk about the fragrance, man. Just talk about the goddamn fragrance. All right. Now we know the rest of the boys gonna say. Hey, you already know, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, Dave said it was fire, even though he never smelled it. Oh man, Will, were you in? Yeah, Will was in the chat the other day, boy. Hey, that was epic, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, look, that was crazy. Wall said, I'm tired of the maceration conversation. I am too, man. We all know it's a fact. We all know it's a real thing, but damn, the fact that I have to keep talking about it like is annoying. But if I literally gotta wait a month or two for my fragrance to start smelling to its full nature, hell, do you know how many fragrances I would have bought in between then as a collector or even as a wearer? Do you know how many other fragrances I would have got more comfortable with and never came back to it in my collection or in a collection? They need to do something about that. I'm telling you, as they continue to get more and more money, if they invest in their own warehouses before they release, kind of like the designers and some of the niche brands do, then when they release them, we won't have to have these conversations. But right now, They just trying to get them shits out as quick as possible. As quick as possible. And because of that, ain't no maceration. They going from the bottle to the box to the shelf in a matter of days, no more than weeks. If it ain't good out of the bottle, it ain't worth buying. I'm telling you. And Blonde Amber, get your nose on it, Walt. I'm telling you. Honestly, I was hoping that it would be somewhat close. I was just hoping that there was a chance, just a chance, that it would come close to Blonde Amber, but it didn't. It absolutely did not. And I'm going to tell you right now. Let's go ahead and smell this one. Now, I've heard from some people that they said that this is supposed to be a close rendition as well. But I don't know. We're going to see. Let's go ahead and spray it on skin. Let's see. I don't know, man. Indeed. I'm going to tell you right now. First spray. That was my first. I haven't even worn that one yet. Art of Arabia, I think it's 3. Or is it 3? Art of Arabia, something. Y'all, I'm going to tell you right now. If you really want to know, that is closer than Amber Empire. Hands down. Hands down, it's closer. What up, Duck? What's going on, baby? What up, baby? Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Walt. You mentioned this in your video. This is closer to Blonde Amber than that one is by far to me. This is actually not a bad clone. It's not a bad rendition. It's really not. It is, sure as hell. This is somewhat synthetic. It's not as synthetic as some of the others, but this is sure as hell synthetic. And you can tell, but this right here, this shit right here, man. Look, Dust said macerating is supposed to just let the fragrance mature. If it's trash from the jump, I'm trying to upgrade garbage. For real, man. Look, just go and say for sure. Those for sure though, Jim's clones like the Shacks of fragrance. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Just not for I feel you, man. Hey, you right. Hey, the Shacks and the Marberries, baby. For those who was out there trying to build a little shoe collection, but you didn't have that Jordan money. Your parents wasn't about to spend all that money on the Jordans. Hey, them Marberries, them Shacks. I think Olajuwon had a pair. Hey, that's what these are. You gonna hoop in them, but for the $40 cost, about midway through the season, maybe even a third of the way through the season, you gonna bust up out them bitches, and you gonna need another pair. As a hell of a damn parallel, just called for sure. I will say I bought about 20 when I first started collecting. Can't even put my nose on me. I feel you on that, man. Some of this is just for hobby. Some of this is just for fun. Some of this is actually pretty good finding out, you know what I'm saying, whether or not they're close, but I ain't going down the rabbit hole like other people. That's the reason why I gotta deal with the people that own this store. I just go in there and smell on my off days, and hell, that's fun for me. They need to learn from Rasasi mistake and slow down. Yeah, man, for real. During that 2 months, you would have had the money for the OG. True enough, man. That's a fact, baby. What fragrance Jim talking about? Oh, I'm talking about Blonde Amber, baby. I'm talking about Blonde Amber and 2 of his clones, Blonde Empire or Amber Empire, not close, and Art of Arabia 3, which is actually surprisingly much closer. Like real talk, it is way closer. Way closer than Amber Empire by far. Hell, I think the fattest out of might be. I haven't smelt it yet. That boy said, Walt said, that's why Afnan's juice is so good because they come out with 1 or 2 a year. Man, hey, I'm not surprised, man. Instant gratification, it's a disease. Yeah, man. Afnan don't really be dropping no duds. Oh, hell. Why did I read this? I should have saw Dames. I should have saw it said Doman next to it, and I shouldn't have read it. Because you know he going. They're the pom-poms. Everybody. Hey, everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you know a fragrance that Dame ain't said ain't fire. Put a 1 in the chat if you know of any. All right. Brunette Amy. Boy, you killing me with that, man. Yeah. Clones, Duck. Nothing you want, man, for real. Look at this. Not even gonna give it light. Well, Walt said somebody got mad at him the other day because I've been buying more niche. Yeah, Walt, you can't be doing that, man. You fucking up, baby. Chat making this a clone conversation. It's not. Jill's talking about that particular fragrance. Yeah, it's not really about the fragrance. It's about the fact that these clones, that people just need to be honest, man. Look, it's okay to have a rendition, man. Blonde Amber is a one of a kind right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a one of a kind. It is a beautiful fragrance. One of my favorite top 10, period. These shits ain't coming close. Unlike Sharif and unlike what is it, Aether, they're pretty damn close to Greenlee. But this shit right here, hell no. No way in hell. No way in hell. What up, Ralph? What up, man? Yeah. It still represents a problem, but this is the issue, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that people are coming on here with ill intent, but I tell you what, I this is why it is so important that if you watch these videos and you watch reviewers, it is so important that you go out there and get your nose on it for yourself, because I just don't understand how some of these people be getting what they be saying they be getting. I'm just saying, man. Look, Stefan said right here, Stefan Brothway, what's up, man? I have that, but I don't know if that's Blonde Amber, man. It's not. It's not. You can let that shit macerate for 2 more years. Put it in the freezer even. Put it in the refrigerator. That shit is never going to be Blonde Amber. It's not going to come close. Hey, Walt, you can talk that talk. Hey, people who have been with Sips and Sniffs know that I've always had clones in my journey. Even in amongst the times I've been buying niche, I've still always worn my clones. Real talk. So I stand on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Larray, okay. But it's still, yeah. Genre has a good one too, but it ain't there. Yeah. Blonde Amber sticks out, man. If you've ever smelled Blonde Amber, ain't none of these clothes touching it. Well said. It ain't the Marberries and whatnot, it's the Ewings. True. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers keep pumping them out. I'm telling you, man. What'd you say, JoJo? Not all clones are created equal, but they're definitely necessary. Dupe me up, please. If the quality is super close to the OG, all right. I never tried Blonde Amber, but I want to try the BSB Inspo. The BSB Inspo is pretty good, man. It's pretty good, but yeah. Yeah, Doug, I just want to touch on this. I got a couple that I wanted to touch on as well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just had to touch on this because there's so many people are saying this is so close, and it's not. It is absolutely not. Dutch, shut up. Mason Azar is the best, man. Look. Okay, it's the treble. Mason. Okay. Okay, I gotta check it out. Well, I gotta check it out because this one right here, off skin, this is good, man. This is good. Hawas Malibu ain't LeBeau Le Parfum. I'm about to check on that because I smelled Hawas. I smelled LeBeau Le Parfum. We gonna check it out. I'm just saying these guys just they got to stop. Hey, as the Scent Father would say, cut this bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Hold up. Hold up. Look, Dame already gave Seamless Soul a 10 out of 10. Oh, Pachado, man, I'm telling you, dog. Hey, I'm telling you, some of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Just say what you smell and quit repeating what others are saying. You know what I'm saying? Look, look, I gave it a 10 seamlessly. Exactly, Will. Before he got that backup bottle of the best fragrance in his entire collection, right? He ain't never getting it. That ain't, hey, as a matter of fact, he gonna decant the rest of that bottle out, talking about how good it was. You damn right. Ain't nothing coming close to. Ain't nothing coming close to it. Hey, it's still Vu Elegant for the win, man. I don't give a shit. Oh, for real, man. Look, this is crazy, man. It's just crazy what they be saying sometimes. Like I like supporting reviewers, but some of this shit is trash. All right. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the next one. So, y'all, this was not my birthday week, but this was a week that I still celebrated some birthday outings. And one of the ones I went to, y'all, got to go to a T-Pain concert the other day, man. Hey, y'all, T-Pain, I don't care what y'all say. T-Pain is he's still a great performer. When I tell y'all that this dude still puts on a hell of a show, and this man did a hell of an hour and a half show on nothing but features. But to this show, y'all, to this very show, your boy wore one that I haven't worn in a while. And the reason for it was because I was out with my date. So I wanted to smell good. We went to go get something to eat first. But man, when I tell you I needed something that was going to sing because we were at an outside concert. So, you know, of course it was lawn service, had to sit in the lawn chairs and whatnot. But man, your boy went back out and wore that Mask Milano Tango for the first time in a long time. Y'all, this shit is so fucking good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Still one of my favorite dark amber fragrances, man. When I tell you this thing outside was giving wafts to a point where the people that were sitting, they were probably about 4 or 5 feet away. I even got a compliment from the dude. He was like, "Hey, man, I like that cologne. Whatever you're wearing, I like it." I didn't even know he could smell me, but man, I'm telling you right now, bro. When I put that shit on, it was ridiculous. After a while, the wind picked up in the area, and I could keep getting wafts. But y'all, this right here, Mask Milano, spicy, ambery fragrance, dark, resinous. You're gonna get ah, amber, cumin, benzoin, cardamom, tonka bean, cinnamon, sandalwood, Turkish rose, guaiac wood, melodious, melit, melilotus, damn, jasmine, sambac, and cedar. Yeah, this right here is so good, it is ridiculous. And the thing that I liked the most about it was after a few hours, I think we were at the concert for about 3 hours. I think we went to go eat about an hour and a half before. By the time the concert was over, I started picking up a sweet rose. A sweet rose. The florals kicked in and everything. It was good, y'all. It was good. Beautiful fragrance. I don't know who all is an amber lover in here, but I'm telling you right now, if you like a dark resinous amber, this one's for you. Definitely good, man. You're looking at it in around about anywhere from $100 to $150, depending on where you find it. I've seen some closer to 100, some closer to 150, but Man, hey, you got to go check it out. Will, hey, man, for sure. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll holler at you later. But y'all, when I tell you it stood and this was a perfect fragrance too. I ain't gonna lie, because Mask Milano's been around for a while. And truth be told, I think this fragrance was created in, let me see, 2013. And man, it stands the test of time, just like T-Pain's, his artistry, his creativity. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. All the features between the one he did with Plies. I mean, even though I'm not even about to say, boy, I ain't got no damn voice. What am I doing? But you know what I'm saying? That shouty to bartender to make love to a rap song. Man, the night was a hit, man. The night was a hit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was great. It was a hell of a time, man. Hell of a time. Hell of a night. Let me see real quick. Scent Boss said clones have never been something that truly interested me at his age. I would always prefer the OG over imitation because he can afford the real deal. No shade. Hey, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Look, buy what you can afford. If you can afford the OG, I would always suggest that you get your nose on it. If not, get a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Always, hands down. But if you don't have it and you don't have the money, there are some out there that come close or will at least feel the need. So I'm with you, man. It's no shade. It's no shade, man. This is a community of fragrance lovers. And for some, it's unfortunate. For others, it's very fortunate. But it includes the clones nonetheless. So, and that's why I'm talking about them, because everybody needs a little love. Everybody wants to smell good, but everybody ain't got the same budget. When I first started out, I didn't have the budget. Actually, I did, but I didn't know that they were discounters. So, I kind of screwed myself. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, hey, Tango, Mask Milano, beautiful ambery fragrance. Get your nose on it if you haven't. Dry down is immaculate at times. For those who love dark yet sweet fragrances, especially for my rose lovers, after about 4 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours, you start to pick up that rose. It starts to kick in. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, nothing better than a sweet ambery rose. As a matter of fact, it gives me feels of, what is it? Raja's Amber Oud. It gives me feels of Raja's Amber Oud. All right. This one tends to be a little more spicy, but definitely same ballpark, just not on the same base. Janelle says she sees what Scent Boss is saying, but it's not always about the money. True. Sometimes it's a good intro, right? And for those who want to, it's funny because it's almost like swimming. I don't know how many of y'all remember the first time that you went to the pool. How many of y'all literally, first time you went to the pool at a younger age, recall just jumping in the water? How many of y'all just said, fuck it, I'm jumping in? Most people, even after they learned how to swim, most people wanted to check the temperature. So what they do, they walk up to the pool and they dip a toe in to see how cold it was. Now, me, there were times when I just didn't give a shit. I knew that if I tested to see how cold it was, there was a chance I wasn't going to swim. So what I do, I did like my swim teacher and my diving coach used to tell us, and I just hopped in. Belly flop, just went in. Yeah, it was cold, but I tell you what, it's never going to warm up if you don't just immerse yourself in the water. You know what I'm saying? You have to submerge yourself sometimes. But for those that are more cautious about how they spend their money, less willing to have regrets on this journey, dip your toe in. Check a clone. See in what direction it heads. But always go check out the original. Doug said Mask Milano got a sleeper in the line. That is phenomenal. All right. In hot weather. All right. 100% right. All right. Reflection, banger for the summer. I'm going to have to check it out. All right. JoJo says she has Dua's Galaxy at the Real, which has inspired you to get the real deal GDT Celeste. Okay. Got you. Yeah, everybody has a different journey. You know what I'm saying? Some people start in the same space, but the journey is your own. You got to make it your own. However you choose to do it, however you choose to travel, that's it. Our world said, what if it's a bad interpretation of the OG and it makes you not want it? Whole time is completely different and you're missing out. We've gone down that road too, man. But sometimes you gotta trust that you'll come back to it. Sometimes you gotta trust that you'll come back to it. All right. Simba says he has Tango and credit goes to Bowtie for putting him on. Hey, real talk, Simboss. Shout out to you, brother, because I see you was in the chat or you was in the videos too. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I got my recommendation from Bowtie too. Bowtie put me onto a lot of amber fragrances, man. I I bought a couple off of his recommendation, and man, I was hooked. That's why I always support Bowtie, regardless. He did that, and I've always gotten good feedback from women on a lot of the fragrances that I wear per his recommendation. True. Dan, not the man, said, F that. I be jumping in clothes and everything. Hell no. Hell no. I ain't buying that, Dan. I ain't buying that. Best thing is the inspiration and the OG. And if you love the OG, send it to me and keep the inspiration. For real, man. Same. On phone in my pocket. That's wasting money to me. I ain't listening to y'all, man. Hey, look. That's why before you give up on, you either check out the lives like this, that can put your nose on. Right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bowtie does have a good nose, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. And if you find that you align with a lot of what he likes, then you'll love a lot of his recommendations. Real talk. A lot of them, not all of them, because he had thrown some out there. I'd be like, boy, what the fuck is this? You got to get paid to talk about this one. You know what I'm saying? But no doubt, he does have some good recommendations if you align with his nose. Just Cole said, got to get ready for work. All right, my guy. I'll let you, man. Enjoy yours. Doug said, Jim's, check it out. Mandarin orange, aldehydes, mimosa, musk on the base. That sounds fire, Doug. I ain't going to lie to you. I will check it out. Hey, text me, Doug. Text it to me for real. JoJo said, I can't swim, so I'm definitely dipping. These Negroes, man. You wanted to know who got Tango for the low? Let me see here. Man, I ain't going to lie to you. eBay, all right. eBay definitely got them. Just got to line up with it, all right. Joma Shop has it for a good price, usually. And Max Aroma. I think Max Aroma says they got it's probably a decant, but they got it for 50. Fragrance X has it for $100. Yeah, man, you can find it out there. You can find it out there for a good price. Check them out. Check them out. But yeah, and last but not least, as far as niche fragrances that I wanted to go over, man, is this beauty right here, boy. Yeah. From the House of Xerjoff, we have Starlight. Wore this the other day to bed at night. Wore it again last night to bed. Yeah. This by far is my favorite winter fragrance outside of Oud right now. All right. You can't get anything better than this right now, I don't think. All right. This and Oud, the way you have a citrus opening, an ambery base, and a spicy, sweet, spicy mid on there. And the way that it's blended and it goes through its phases. Oh my God. Oh my God. Beautiful. And this ain't, hey, trust me, Ralph and Xerjoff ain't sent me shit. But decants, and I appreciate that. Wholeheartedly appreciate that. But this right here, beautiful. Now, I will tell you this, man. There is one note in here that over the past couple of years, I have learned to appreciate more and more. And that's the note of clove. I'm telling you right now, the note of clove. Y'all, cloves with spices, cloves with tobacco, cloves with amber and citruses. Y'all, I love the way they're blended. And Xerjoff just does a masterful blending of the cloves, the cardamom, the bergamot, the cinnamon, the almond, the amber, and the cedar. Now, this one, unlike some of the other ones, this and Udin, the thing that I love most about it is that it always dries down to a sweet wood. All right. But it's not linear, but the main thing that you're going to get is two levels, two main levels. All right. You're going to get that spicy, citrusy opening with a little sweetness from the amber. But man, when the cloves and the cinnamon come in after a couple of hours, probably after about an hour or two, on my skin, oh my God, this gives you a fall wintertime feel. This right here is just the essence of pea coats, sweaters, turtlenecks, hard bottoms. I'm talking about chukka boots or hell, what chuk boots or hell. I forget the other one, but you know what I'm talking about. You know the style of dress. This this fragrance right here is the epitome in my mind and in my collection. This is one of the baselines and epitomes of fall winter fragrances. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And for those who were wondering, here you go. Let me go ahead and remove this sticker, boy. Hey, the real deal Holyfield. You see it. Beautiful bottle, beautiful design. Per usual, beautiful sprayer. All right. I hate wasting it, but at least I know it's not going out of style. This right here, oh my gosh, no. Shit. Love it. Absolutely love it. Between this, Udin, and I forgot, of course, Alexandria too. This is beautiful. Let me go ahead and get to the chat, man. You already know, Raph. You already know. I'm throwing Xerjoff in there every time, man. Yeah. One of my favorite houses, one of my favorite fragrances, man. Try something that has cloves and civet. Is life changing. It is, world. Hey, it is though, especially if the civet is not too stinky, but just a little aromatic to it. Oh my God, yeah, it's good. It's good. As a matter of fact, I think there is one. Mask Milano has several with that combination. So yeah, check out the house for real. Cloves sound Christmassy. It does. Cloves, you know, the funny thing is like, yeah, man, cloves do have that Christmas appeal to it. Christmas, Thanksgiving, yeah, definitely. Duck, it is office friendly for me at least. It is. It's sweet enough, and it's not too spicy, not too strong. It's not animalic. It's just a sweet, spicy, citrusy fragrance that wears well. Honestly, just dial down the sprays. I'd say no more than six. Honestly, for me, 4 or 5 did good work. You know what I'm saying? Just apply them in the right place, and you're good. All right. Scent Boss says Starlighter is on my wish list, and the only reason I haven't pulled the trigger is because I have Naxos. Brother, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, don't disrespect Xerjoff like that. Do not disrespect Xerjoff like that, Scent Boss. They are not the same. They are not the same. And brother, I don't know what ethnicity you are, but if you are of a melanated people, I'm telling you right now, and you're well oiled or well moisturized or whatnot, well oiled is wild, like Diddy. But if you are moisturized, if your skin is moisturized, trust me, I don't care if you're using tea tree oil or J Chantel or whatever. Trust me, you're not gonna get the same fragrance. You're not gonna get the same smell. Because in here, that tobacco and honey is definitely different. That's why I got both. When I smelt Starlight a couple of years ago, I knew I had to have it, but it was always so expensive. Starlight and Alexandria too were always like 250, and I was like, I didn't want to pay that much, but I found a good deal. At my wholesaler, they had a box, and I bought it, and it was grand. But no, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now. Honestly, during the winter, I probably have a rotation of about 10 fragrances that I'm truly gonna wear on multiple occasions, seriously, and I might even wear them back to back at times. And Naxos, Starlight, Uden, and Alexandria too are definitely in the meal. And honestly, now I'm even thinking mocha. I'm thinking golden mocha too, because I wore that last weekend. Oh my God, it was good. Starlight was made for Christmas 2019, and y'all did a hell of a job. Mastery there. All right. Already know my feelings about exactly, man. Exactly, Dutch. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Joel. I was thinking Chuka Boost and Chelsea Boost. Exactly. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate that. Walt, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. I'm telling you, those 4 or 5 that I named, oh my God. Oh my God. Not to mention Monkey Special. Now, Monkey Special is more like it's boozy, but it still has a cold, a fall winter feel to it. But y'all, definitely. Walt said, you like Sketchbook. Sketchbook is good. I had a shout out to Ralph for sending me a sample of it. Sketchbook is good. It's kind of linear, but it's good. It is good. Very simple. Um, Even though the quality is very different, I would understand why you like Sketchbook and not trying to be funny or anything, but it's linear. It's not complex. And I know, the way you feel about some of the designers right now, that's what you enjoy. And so Sketchbook fits the par, real talk. The Duran Duran is good too. It is. It is. It's not bad. I don't like the fruity twist to it, but it is good. I prefer the Moonlight one though. The Moonlight is definitely my favorite. All right. Dutch Dutch likes what he likes. He said in your top 5 ever for sure. The Diddy. Yeah, my bad, man, my bad. Nah, you right, Rap. Hey, Naxos and Starlight, not even close at all, man. They're not redundant, nowhere near. So I felt once I smelled Starlight, I got Naxos right afterwards because Naxos was always running a good sale. And I never thought that I didn't need it. For real. Naxos is undefeated. Hey, I understand why you said that. Did he put you well oiled? Yeah, Playboy. I hope you oiled up, Playboy. Look, Naxos has a lot of lavender. I can guarantee that. It has a fougere facet, which is why you can wear Naxos all year. Yes. Now that fougere comes to play with the way that the honey is blended. So the fougere aspect to it makes it a little more aromatic. It does float off the skin a little bit easier, but the lavender does make it flow off the skin as well. But it also softens that tobacco note. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely gives it a softer feel, but it's still heavy enough to be aromatic. It's still heavy enough to be smelt over so many other fragrances around you. So yeah, I hear you, Rap. Spot on with that. Simba said, "I'm all the above. I'm all the above. The you and I wanted. Okay, now giving your praise for. Okay, yeah. Bet you, man, for real. I'm telling you, gotta have. You gotta chill. No, Walt. Just put down a couple of those Michael Maloles and go ahead and get you a Zerjoff. Come on, get you another one. I'm telling you. Put down the Michael Malone purchases and get you a Zerjoff. All right. All right. That's all you got to do. It's a certain list of Zerjoffs you must have. List is about 80 fragrances. Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, out of the 80, or no, I think he said 130, and the 80 that are readily available and talked about, I probably say there's about 40 of them that I honestly feel I need to have. I like Decus, I had to have it. I don't wear it a lot, but that sweetness, that sweet candy feel to the fragrance, when I smelt it and I wore it a few days in a row, oh, it was a must keep. I was thinking about selling it, but it's a must keep. Every time I wear it, I feel like I need to keep it. Another one, another two that are good for the fall. I'm gonna talk about these. Italica. All right. My gosh. This right here is almost said a banga. Yes. Beautiful. I mean, it smells gourmand. That the caramel in there almost gives it a cake feel to it. Beautiful. Then you got Lyra. Definitely for the women, but I know plenty of men. Shout out to Bowtie for putting me onto both of these. All right. Shout out to Bowtie for putting me on both of these. All right. Beautiful. Lemon cake, almost like an upside down cake with lemon in it. Beautiful. Gotta have. As a matter of fact, I'm about halfway full on those. Once I run out of those, I'm getting full bottles for sure. Well, I say it just smells good on skin, man. No lie. Starlight should be next, man. I'm telling you. If you need to find Starlight for a good price, I'll holler at my guy down here. See if you can get them, man. For real. World said, you want to try the K line in winter? Okay, okay. Oh, try Ilm from the K line in winter. I might have to get Raph. If you can see me send me Ilm to check out, man, I wouldn't mind. Check and see what it is, because World has an adventurous nose. His journey is in realms that 90% of the fragrance realm is not ready for, especially with the way with the different fragrances and plays of oud that he chooses. Oh yeah. You on a different path right now. Your journey is further down from everybody else for sure. It is Dutch's fault. It's Raph's fault too. You did that interview with Raph, and hey, he already told you. He made you feel like you needed so many of the others. All them stories, man. His stories were just excuses to purchase the fragrances for sure. Naxos supposed to have tobacco, right? It does, man. It smelled at a boutique with aroma. I was a bit underwhelmed. I'll be honest with you. Well, actually, this is World. World, I already told you why, bro. You already went down the other path. There's a journey, and your journey skipped over the tobacco quality in Naxos. You skipped over it, and I get it, but it's not the same. All right. Michael Malone also has a list of about 27 must-haves for the right price. Maybe I ain't putting all them things on my shelf. Because I smelt about 13 of them over there at the wholesale place, and I'm gonna do an online or a live review on them. But man, I did not like a lot of them. It wasn't that they were bad; they were not my scent profile. So yeah, Starlight had a lot of cardamom and cinnamon. All right, the ginger plays the referee between the two. It's like a ginger cookie. Yeah, I can get that. Yes, but the cardamom is more spice, y'all, than pepper. Sometimes when I see cardamom and I see pepper, man, I get a peppery essence, spicy pepper. But on this one, it's just spicy. It's just a spiciness to it. That's a fact, Duck. That is a fact. About the mid, you start to enjoy it for real. The lavender calms down and all that. James, I'm all of the above and giving your praise. Oh, okay. I have to get it. Got you. Okay, that's what you were saying. My fault. All right. Just got to be careful and make sure you smell them, because they do have similar nuances. Okay, what are we talking about? Oh, you talking about the Michael Malone's? Yeah, for sure. Decus is a must-have. Yes, man. Doug said when he rocks Naxos, always knowing what's coming around 4 hour mark. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That thing wears well. All right. Still trying to come around 100% on Decus. It smells good, but it's something weird on your skin. I can understand that. I think I got that at first. It's almost like it goes from sour apple to something overly, like something hella candy sweet. Um, the best time to wear it to get the most out of your skin, well, I probably recommend fall and spring. You can wear it in the winter. It's heavy enough that the sweetness still comes through in the winter, but I would wear it in fall and spring is when it works best with my skin, man, for real. Talika, you already see it, man. Just wait until Monday when we reveal. Oh my God, dude. I can't wait for real. Quattro Pisi? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And Dolce Al Mafi. Those are good ones too, man. Deckers is nice. I get a chalk nature to it. Oh, that's what y'all are talking about. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Let me see here, y'all. All right. You say you get a chalky nature to it? All right. Let's see real quick. Let's see. I got them close by, baby. I got a random sample of Lyra this a month ago. Okay, yeah. Lyra is fire, man. Starlight is in the cart for the low. You already know where from. Amen. I ain't trying to hear that. You know it's true. All right. Ilm and Gao are only for the brave, not for the faint of heart. I'm actually willing to try it, man. I want to see what they smell like. Jim's already gave you the connect. Which one was that? Oh, okay, yeah. I think you did send it to me. Okay, yeah, for sure. But I got mine. I got mine locally. So I one of the wholesalers, not Ali and them, but the other one. He had it on a shipment, and hey, I purchased it. It was cool. Wow, it's like a sweet chalk. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's that candy. That's what I meant by candied sweetness. It's almost it's like okay, these are two different senses, but y'all remember those? What are those? The candy corns. You remember when you used to bite into the candy corn? You always had that chalky nature. You had to get past that covering on the candy before you got to the sweetness. Or say, for instance, if you were to get those, what is it, Chico sticks or whatnot, when you would dip the stick into the powder or whatnot, it does have that feel. It has that feel to it. I definitely get it. I'm getting it now. So, but here's the thing: spray enough, and if you're outside when you wear it, that's why I said spring, fall, because typically I'm wearing it outside, and a lot of that goes away in the air. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get you. Yeah, I definitely get you. Right down your alley. Tobacco def comes out of on my skin. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Hey, I'm trying. Hey, look. I'm a little behind, but hey, I ain't bad as kicks though. We gonna save Decas for spring. That makes sense, man. Hey, Deca's been around for a while, and Juice is mad dark. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, look at it. Look at it on here. Boy, this thing look like apple juice. When I first got it, it was clear. It was almost like Renaissance. When I first got Deca's juice was like this, y'all. It was damn near like this. Now, it's just here. You see the difference. Crazy. As Walt would say, crazy work. For real, man. Yeah, it is a waxy, powdery nature, man. It gives that same feel. So I get what y'all are talking about, but you know, you got to wear some of these. I'm gonna be honest with you. People don't talk about it as much, but some fragrances are built. We talked about it last week. There's a purpose for fragrances, and sometimes the purpose includes the place where you would typically wear it. Some of these fragrances are quality, but because of the strength of certain notes, they're better worn and appreciated outside where it's breathable, where there's more air flowing than inside on the couch or at a desk. You know what I'm saying? Where you're in a closed in area environment. Some of these are meant to be worn out in public. Like that Tango, that Mask Milano, look, beautiful fragrance, too damn strong to just be walking around in the house or the apartment wearing it. You got to put that on and be out and about. You got to be somewhere where there's air moving around you. You know what I'm saying? Where you're able to move around, let the sillage, let the sillage catch people. You know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, some people just be talking about it. Some people just wear this and go sit on the couch. Hell, some people wear it, go to the movies, and then come right back home. Now, if you're going to go to the movies and you're walking around, or you're, like out here, we got a thing called Pen Stacks, and we got Strike and Reel. So typically, when we go to the movies, I make an outing of it. So we go buy the tickets for the movies, and then we got a bowling. Strike and Reel has a bowling alley in there, so we'll go bowling for about an hour before the movie, get something to eat, but we're moving. And as you're catching those wafts, as the air allows it to flow and breathe, man, I'm telling you, it's good. But when you're sitting in an area where the air is usually dead, and I'm not talking about the air conditions flowing, I'm talking about where it just ain't really moving around, like kind of kills the purpose of the cologne, kind of kills the overall experience that you could get from it. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. It is what it is, but that's how I feel about it. Some of these are meant to be worn. They are meant to be worn. Hey, there you go, Scent Boss. Cop that Starlight from Fragrance Net. You already know, man. Hey, enjoy. Thank me later. Come back in. Thank me later, man. For real. Shit's good, baby. Yeah, I love it. I'm telling you. But yeah, man. But hey, all right. Real quick, before I end the stream, I'm not about to end it now, but I'm telling y'all right now. Now for the last topic, all right? For those of you who were in here earlier, let's go ahead and talk about it, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Tonight, epic night or dud of a night. You choose. But tonight we had a versus between the Pioneer, or no, I ain't gonna say Pioneers, but rap heavyweights, Cash Money Records, and No Limit Soldiers. I don't know why it says Spectre, but anyway. Tonight, we had the Hot Boys going up against Cash Money as an Army, Biddy and Navy. And y'all, let's go ahead and continue on that. What up, Kroon? What's good, baby? Look, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Versus definitely have veneers and dentures tonight. Because I'm going to be honest with you. That ish was whack without Wayne, without Mystical. It was good for nostalgia purposes, but without Wayne, Mystical, Mr. Magic, you know what I'm saying? Macadon, and let's be honest, the other thing that made it whack too is the fact that, boy, the playlist was trash. Why didn't they play my boy Macadon? Why didn't they play what was it? He had a song with Mystical, and it was crazy. It was crazy hype. I mean, down here in the South, it was a song where he said, exactly, make it make sense. Man, I'm telling you, bro, there was one song that I was begging for them to play. Two songs, actually. And one was with Mac. It was that Murder, Kill, Kill. Oh, I can't say this song. But, the ba-da-da-da. Shit's real on the battlefield when I'm, hey, I was looking for that song. Now I know the tightest part on the song was Mystical's verse, but still, the song, I mean, it was a classic. It was classic. And then two, No Limit dropped the ball. They had my boy Fiend there, and they didn't even play Mr. Won't. Like, they didn't even play the best songs of the people that they had up there. I saw Big Ed. I saw Mr. Servon and them. Mia X had a hell of a song. Silk the Shocker, they played It Ain't My Fault, but hell, that wasn't even the best song he had. I was like, what the hell is going on? Cash Money, they played BG. Hell, they acted like they didn't grow on the back of BG and Juvie. I didn't hear Soldier Rags. They could, if they knew Wayne wasn't coming, they should have linked more onto Juvie and BG. Hell, fuck Turk. I ain't worried about him. His single CD was trash anyway. I hate that he didn't show because he missed out. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't play Juvie's biggest hits. They didn't play the Know You Clap. They didn't play Rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. These dudes had bangers, radio bangers. They didn't play BG. I think they played Cash Money as an Army, but they didn't play so many of his other ones, man. I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Manny. I was disappointed they didn't play Big Timers songs. They had hits. But hey, you know, I'm gonna dial back. This versus was definitely one that left me wanting more. All right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I wish they could run it back when Mystical gets out, but hell, ain't no telling what shape he gonna be in. You know what I'm saying? I wish Wayne had made it, but like one of my friends said, you never know, because Wayne, for the last few tours that he's been on, he's been a shell of his former self. I mean, not able to show the same energy, messing up lines and whatnot, forgetting pieces of songs, not running out of breath too, just out of shape and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a mess, but you know, I think it was good to have both groups on there. I think it was purposeful. My bad. I think it was essential for the culture and for down south, man. It was a good night, but it wasn't a good versus. All right. I'm just saying, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, No Limit have way too many Soldier songs on multiple albums not playing. That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, we know C Murder's Locked Up. They should have still played his songs. We know Mystical Locked Up. They should have still played his song. Just playing them would have been better than half of that Cash Money brought forth with no Wayne. I'm gonna keep it a buck. As much as I love Cash Money still could have won this the way No Limit did their playlist. But they chose some bad songs. Then they let Silk the Shock. Boy, and how many of y'all thought it was funny that they were trying to go song for song? When Juvenile did that, he did one of them songs. I forget which one it was, but it was a sexual song, a sensual song, or whatnot. And he played it, and then they followed it up with that Mercedes. You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna. Hey, I was like, okay, slow jam for slow jam. I feel you. But then on the very next competitive two songs, they played Sorry for Sorry. They played that goddamn Baby's part for one of them songs, which was trash. And then his verse went up against Silk the Shocker's verse. This Negro, 30 years out of rapping, and still to this day, he ain't learned to catch a beat, his own beat. Trash. Shout out to Silk, but that was trash. We said it back in the day, and we stand on that. We stand on that. Oh, yeah, that's right, Dutch. Yeah, they played Slow Motion. Slow Motion versus You Ain't Gotta Say Too Much. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a good battle. But Silk versus Baby, get both of them off stage. That was trash. Silk the Shockers verses were used as military torture protocol for sure. Jadakiss set the stage for the show. Yeah. Yeah, well, hey, he did kill his verses, but you know, I'm telling you right now, that nostalgic purposes only, man. I'm telling you right now. It was enjoyable, but playlist was trash. Mr. Clark, get out of here. You don't want to hear no Silk slander. Then we can't talk about No Limit because I don't know how you can have a conversation about No Limit and not slander Silk the Shocker. I'll never forget that line when he said, "I better put it back," and say, "Let me hit it." I was like, "Yo, what?" "Let me hit it" was the epitome And the best song to show you how bad Silk the Shocker was. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do this, y'all. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's play a little Let Me Hit It. All right. For all those who don't know how trash Silk the Shocker really was, let me go ahead and play a little bit for you. All right. Let me hit it. Oh yeah, I ain't trying to come at you wrong. It's one of those cool 5 two of my boys. There we go. It's cool. Plan B, so let me get it. Let me hit it. Let me say this, y'all. All right. You heard enough of that song, all right? Was the speaker muffled? Y'all hear it or no? Oh my God. All right. Look, I look. I ain't even gonna play it, bro. Just know, Let Me Hit It was a hell no on Silk the Shocker's behalf. As a matter of fact, Silk the Shocker, when Master P put Silk the Shocker on the label, all right, he did him like they said, like Dame almost did Kanye. I never forget in Kanye's was it the College Dropout, when on the last what is it, toast for y'all or whatever, the last song on the album, when they were talking about how Dame was like, hey man, we'll go ahead and put them on, we'll go ahead and do an album. If the album sucks, you know what I'm saying, we'll just let Cam hop on every check and save the album, right? Nigga, I swear, man, I swear, Master P put Silk the Shocker on albums, and he literally just threw Mystical, Mr. Magic, and Fiend in there to save the album. I literally remember growing up in high school and literally fast forwarding the song on my CD player. On my CD player, I remember fast forwarding the song until we got to Mystical's part. I remember at one point, if it didn't have Fiend, Mystical, or Mr. Magic in it, we wasn't buying the album. You had to have Mystical and them in there at least 4 times, or else the album was trash a lot of times with No Limit. However, nostalgic, yeah. Did we still jump? Did we still bump them? Yeah. But bruh, you know what I'm saying? You know what tonight was? Tonight was like having a collection of Parfums de Marley. All right. Having a collection of Parfums de Marley and not having Carlisle, Layton, and Pegasus exclusive. All right. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what it was. Both parties was like that. The main contributors to the brand of Parfums de Marley is Layton. Okay. Hands down. I don't care what you say. All right. And without Layton, Parfums de Marley doesn't even get half of the name it has. Okay. Layton did it for them. Okay. And let's be honest. Silk the Shocker would be my cologne. Trash. All right. Spicy trash. All right, let's keep it a buck. All right, but y'all, you can't have a good collection of PDM without Leighton or Carlisle. It just ain't gonna happen, man. It just ain't gonna happen. It's probably best that you didn't hear it. I tell you what else has been muted, Dame. That second bottle purchase for that whack ass Seraphine Blue. It's been muted too, huh? Since you're already getting ready to buy a Seamless Soul, a seamless transition from one bottle of Seraphine Blue to the next bottle of Zahara. Seamless. Bro, world, you already know 400 Degrees has so many bangers on there. My God. Not to mention, what about the fact, one song, there were two songs that put Cash Money on his back that really propelled them outside of Back That Ass Up. And that was Juvenile, Soldier Rag. That was the first one to go platinum and really get some heavy radio play all around the South. And then, of course, BG's Cash Money is an Army. Yeah, make it make sense. Silk is trash, but his album was fire. You want to know why? Because it has so many features. Pegasus Exclusive for me, Raph, is like Snoop was to No Limit, and like Mac 10 was, in a sense, to Cash Money. All right. It was an exclusive. It was good while it is, but rarely does anybody talk about it. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about how good Snoop's two albums were because they were all right. They weren't that good. You know what I'm saying? And y'all lucky that, oh boy, between Romeo, Silk, and Baby, I don't know who was more trash. I don't know who was more trash. First PDM you bought was Beverly Hills Perfume. Oh, was bought from Beverly Hills Perfumery in 2017. It was Leighton Exclusive. Okay, Leighton, but Leighton Exclusive is beautiful. I love it. I got it. But Leighton was the flagship fragrance. Trash. Look, cologne is trash. Dry down. I ain't waiting no 4 hours to get rid of that peppery-ish to smell good. Hell no. Somebody check on Dutch. I think Dutch been drinking. Dame, if it works, it works. All right. That joke is as old as time, but guess what? It's a classic. It still rocks, especially when you on here. Back then, we used to have No to Know. All right, Beauty Spin, but we lost it. Chanel took him down. Ain't that a bit? Ha from Juvie. I didn't forget World. I'm just saying it wasn't on there. I don't remember them playing Ha. Hell, I don't remember them playing the Hot Boys on fire. I don't remember them playing half of 400 Degrees. I don't remember them playing none of that. Hey, you already know, Sin Boss. They know what's up. But nah, you keep your body clean, huh? You already know, man. Look, paid the cost to be the boss, bro. Come on, man. They could have did more than. I mean, there was a song where he said, "Ninja, let's slide to the side where the gangsters ride." Boom, boom, boom on your. It was hitting down here. Now, I went to school from 2001 to 2007, and we were still bumping that. Come on, man. I'm saying. All right, Mo. All right. You say it's not trash. It may not be trash. It ain't my preference. On me, it's trash. It's peppery trash on my skin. I will say this 4 hours, 5 hours in, it does have a nice dry down. Who the hell wants to sit through that much pepper for that period of time to get there? It's no different from that. What is that? That guave thing from Precious Liquids. It's like, who the hell wants to sit there with that on their skin smelling like that for 4 hours before they get to the good part? I'm just saying. But to each his own. To each his own. I'm talking about how it plays off my skin. If you like it, hey, I'm not saying it's trash on you. I'm saying it's trash on me. I just didn't put the on me part. But here it is. On me. If it works, it works. It's crazy. No, it ain't. It's true. Dutch, man, boy, stop it. Thank you. It's one of the few times you're gonna see me and Dame agree. Ah, Dame, and get out. Anyway, Ralph said Halte, Leighton exclusive, Perseus for you. Okay, I get that. That Perseus is nice, man. For the summer, for the summer and spring, it definitely is good, man. Kalon is nice. I said what I say. All right, bro. You got it. You got it, man. Galloway is an underrated PDM, man. Yeah, but that orange note is there's something to it. There's a twang or something. The way it's blended, I just can't get with it for long. You know what I'm saying? It's good, but then it just I don't know. Starts to smell like one of those smileys and less like an orange, but it is what it is. It's not bad. It's good. I wouldn't mind owning it, but I definitely have to pay half price for it. It's just, I don't know. Got to be honest though, waiting for P to start screaming, hooty hoo. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Or if at least if he had said, we the South Side, we beat them South Side killers. You know, or something, man. Come on, baby. There was so many misses on there. Leighton exclusive, Leighton, Haultain, and Kalon. Okay. Those are four good ones, three really good ones, but you know, I get it. You throw Kalon in there. All right. David said, Harrod, Sedley, Galloway are your current favorite. And I get why. Dave, where are you? What state are you located in? Because if you on that hot weather side, like over here in Texas, I get it. I do not like Pegasus at all. Pegasus is not and will not be in my collection. However, exclusive, I like. Sedley and Greenlee are both good. Yes, they are good. And as a matter of fact, there's one that I slept on for the longest. And I have to apologize to PDM for this because I should have never slept on them. Where is it? This is actually becoming one of my favorites from the house. And right now, I only have a decant of it, which sucks. But y'all, oh yeah, my favorite and another flagship of the brand. I probably say this might actually be the flagship. It's argumentable. You know what I'm saying? You can debate it. It's debatable. But between Leighton and this one, flagships for sure. Percival. Gotta love Percival. Percival is beautiful. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I love the most, that I appreciate the most in here is, of course, it opens up citrus, but the way that cinnamon plays, and cinnamon is by far one of my favorite notes in here. That cinnamon makes this fragrance so beautiful. I love it. Love it. Pegasus exclusive. Greater than the OG for me? Yes, I agree, bro. I agree. Simball said Leighton, Haultain, Harrod, Carlisle, and Pegasus exclusive. Once I get my Pegasus exclusive, I'm gonna be good to go, baby. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be good to go. And of course, I got to get one more that's hard to find, but it is definitely worth it. And that is none other than Habdan. Habdan is nice. It is nice. As a matter of fact, I want to smell Habdani. Habdani, I've been told is good too, but I got to get my nose on it, man. Oh yeah, I can't wait to find that for a good price because I see too many people praising it. So yeah, man. Habdan, Nissan, Wajan, Harrod, and Godolphin. Godolphin definitely was the one of the first leather fragrances that brought me over. All right, definitely that raspberry woody leather for sure. David said Illinois is cool. Okay, makes sense on the other hand, but if it's cool like 50s now, whew, okay, all right, that's interesting. Percival is definitely an easy reach banger. It is, man. It is good. It is good. Let me see here. Let me see. So, David, when you made that statement, when you brought that out, I'm trying to see which ones were you speaking of? Ah, Sedley and Galloway. Yeah. For it to be 50, Sedley and Galloway, boy, I'll tell you, that's interesting. Sedley, I wouldn't think will work if it's a current favorite, not in those type of temperatures. And Galloway, I guess I could see it hidden, but honestly, me personally, I guess I couldn't see myself in the 50s wearing Galloway, but definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. Oh yeah, man. Most definitely. But yeah, man, look, tonight was great. Look, just touching base with y'all, trying to go live for a little bit. Like I said, man. Yeah, Stogie. Yeah, late night, baby. Yeah, man. I'm still on, man. I just had a little cash money versus no limit chat, talked about a few fragrances that I've enjoyed. And just going from there, man. Definitely a hell of a night. But y'all, hey, it's been a great night. It's been a good week. I don't do the weekly rotations. I don't do that, but I will do a weekly experience. You know what I'm saying? I will do weekly experience. So, if you want to know how my week's been going and the highlighted fragrances of the week, then we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, oh damn, Colorado's getting drugged. Who are they playing, Dutch? Jesus. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this, man. Hey, look, y'all. It's always a blessing. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Hey, this is what's been going through my mind. Like I said, Amber Empire is not Blonde Amber. Is it good? Yes. Is it in the ballpark? Not in my personal opinion. You want something that's more in the ballpark as far as what I purchased and smelt? I would go with Art of Arabia 2, I believe. It's closer for the sweetness and the dried fruits factor. It too has like a roughness on the dry down and a woody nature to it, but definitely on the opening and after a few hours, it definitely gives off Blonde Amber. All right, it definitely comes closer. But no way in hell is it a 1-to-1. Dan said the wife and baby girl just fell asleep, so he's about to go outside, have a drink and a cigar. Man, hey, that's what I need to do, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And Lord knows, my pack is right here, Dan. Right here, my little cigarellos, baby. Get that going, baby. Yeah, man. But hey, appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all, Joel, everybody, man. But with that being said, let every sip be a sip of inspiration and every sniff lead to a new discovery, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out because you could have been anywhere but here, but you chose to be here with me tonight. And for that, I will always be appreciative and grateful, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the last bit of this Saturday night. And we will see you when we see you, man. One love. And y'all, hey, be easy, baby. Play my theme music. Ain't that what Cuba say? Yep. Here we go. I'll be easy, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in.